Hi, welcome to another episode of David Rides a Trike. I'm David. I'm riding a trike, but I'm just not riding a trike at this moment. Decided to take a break on this bridge with the, I think, pretty scenic overlook and do my video from here. If you haven't seen any of my videos previously, I'll give you a short introduction. If you are familiar, there's a skip intro link down in the description. You can click on that and get right to the subject matter for today. I try to get people with chronic illnesses and disabilities to get outside, find some fun form of exercise. For me, it's riding this recumbent trike, but walking, running, riding a regular bike, anything is fine, because doing so can be both therapeutic and a lot of us need some fun in our lives, and this will provide it. Personally, I fall into both the chronically ill and disabled categories. I was diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic when I was a year and a half old. I had a pancreas transplant when I was 41 that cured me of being a diabetic. I've had 3 organ transplants in total. I've had stage 3 cancer with surgery and chemotherapy to cure that. I am legally blind, completely blind in one eye, don't see very well out of the other. I've had many hospitalizations, surgeries, maladies, and right now I am fighting stage 4 cancer that has spread throughout my body. I am undergoing chemotherapy, and so far, knock on wood, it's doing just making sure that wasn't metal. So far, it's doing a pretty good job. The cancer is lessened, and that's a good thing. So, I wanted to do this video earlier in this month. It's getting towards the end of May, and May, in case you didn't know, is National Bike Month, and I wanted to do a video about that, but because of bad weather, me feeling lousy, mechanical issues with the trike, I wasn't able to do it until today. So it's late May, but it's still May, it's still National Bike Month, so let's go ahead with the video. I'm going to give you 5 things to do, to celebrate, to do during National Bike Month. The first of which is ask a friend to go for a ride. A lot of us end up cycling by ourselves or with our spouses. Some do ride with groups or with friends, but if you haven't done it, ask a friend to go for a bike ride, especially somebody who doesn't ride very often or hasn't ridden in a while. Turn them on to the fun of going for a ride. Actually, I've started riding fairly regularly with a friend, which is a nice thing. The solitude is nice. It lets you clear your head, lets you work thoughts through, whatever they may be. But riding with a friend is also usually a lot of fun. So try that. Number 2, ride anywhere or everywhere. That is, sorry, I hear somebody coming, just not sure where they are. That is, rather than driving for simple errands, going to the bank, going to pick up lunch, meeting somebody for lunch, go for a ride instead. If you're going to the movies, ride your bike there if you can. Not only will it save money on gas, which everybody wants to do these days since it's so expensive, but it's a lot of fun and you'll feel good. Hi guys. You'll have fun going for a ride. Number 3, try to find a smart cycling class. That is a class, they're usually sponsored by bike advocacy groups that will teach you the cycling rules of the road. They're not always the same as applied to cars, and they do vary from state to state. Here in Illinois, there's an organization called Ride Illinois, and they have both online classes, and I think they might offer them in person sometimes on smart cycling. And actually, sometimes even more importantly, they have classes for car drivers, teaching them the cycling rules of the road. For example, a lot of people who drive don't realize that, at least here in Illinois, a bike has the same right to a lane as a car does. Sometimes it could be scary, but a bike is entitled to an entire lane. A lot of drivers don't like that, but those are the rules. So smart cycling classes are good for both cyclists and car drivers. Number 4, kind of related, either join, volunteer, or if you can, financially support a bike advocacy group. They're in every state. A lot of them are subgroups of national bike advocacy groups. And what they do is promote safe cycling, trying to let people know that bikes do have a lot of the same rights as cars. They work to get bike lanes put in cities. All in all, just trying to make it safer for a cyclist to be out there. So I'll put a link for Ride Illinois down below. That's the group I belong to here, and they do a lot of really, really good work. Number 5, last but not least, go for a ride. I mean, look at it out here. The weather is beautiful. The scenery is beautiful. Just get out, get away from the humdrum of everyday life. Get away from the cars, get away from the noise. You know, listen here. I don't know if you could hear it. Hang on. Of course, the birds were talking the whole time I was, and now that I stopped to let you hear them, they're dead silent. But even the silence is nice. In reality, I am probably a couple hundred yards, maybe 400 or 500 yards from a very busy road, but you'd never know it sitting here. You're surrounded by trees, the river, birds, other animals, and it's really nice just to get out and get away and relax. Here, let's stand up. Give you a view out here. Get this turned around. There's a lot to be said for just getting out in this environment and letting your mind rest, enjoying nature. Like I said, the views really can't be beat. And it's very good for the head and for the soul. So that's it for this episode. Let me get turned around again. if you can, please like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, all that YouTube stuff I'm supposed to ask for. That way more people can see my videos. That is it for this episode, and I'll see you on the next ride. Bye-bye.